started with a little background of yourself.
Yeah, so I'm Daniel Jinadu. I'm a professional footballer at West Ham currently. So yeah, I played for West Ham for like 3 years now. So yeah, that's
Cool.
just
And so what age did you start playing? And for what club?
so I started playing when I was around 7. So it was a local club in Ireland because I used to live in Ireland.
Wow.
So I started playing when I followed my brother to training one time because my brother was older than me, so he was playing football. So I followed him to training and joined in with a training session. The team called Glebe North in Ireland, where I lived.
Very cool. And is a big football family?
Um, well, I wouldn't say big football family, but we do enjoy it.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
Everyone knows.
I've two older brothers, and they've played football when they were younger, but they never really made it
Reach
as
the
much.
level.
They were never really reached the level. So to be honest, I kind of got it from them. To be honest,
Of course, yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely a
yes.
blessing. And I know you yourself, I saw on your YouTube, you give a lot of your blessings from God. Are you religious yourself?
Yeah, I'm a Christian. I believe in God.
Cool.
I believe that Jesus Christ died for me on the cross. He's my Lord and Savior.
It's awesome. And what age did you really think that you can do something with your footballing ability?
Ooh, that's a good question. Um, it's actually it's been a dream for me to become a professional. But what age? I think maybe when I went on trial to a big club in Ireland, in Dublin City. It was called Home Farm. So I went on trial there and I actually got in. I was playing a year up. So I was playing for Home Farm and I was doing quite well. So from there I thought that I could actually make it.
You could do something with that.
Yeah. And a lot of the times, like when I was younger, I used to really enjoy it. So for my first team at Glebe North, that was my first local team, Sunday League team when I was around like 7, 8. So yeah, I went in goal because back then I was quite big for my age. I was quite chubby as well, so I went in goal. I done quite well, and so I just stuck with it. So I've always been a goalkeeper.
So you're familiar with the Sunday League scene too, then? Like you know everything that goes about. Like you're familiar with that.
Yeah, back then Sunday League times when I was younger, I used to go and goal. Get so muddy, the pitches were so muddy. Come home, my mum have to wash my kit, everything was just mad. But back then, like, I was doing quite well back then because what I used to do when I was a goalkeeper, when I was younger, I used to just get the ball. Whenever I get the ball in my hands, I'd like boot it up the pitch and try and help our team score. And I got quite a few assists
That's huge.
when I was younger.
Of course, that definitely boosted the confidence for sure. So
Yeah.
when you were growing up, who's your big football icon? Like who do you look to?
Definitely Edwin van der Sar.
Van der Sar, Manchester United legend, man.
Just watching him help United win all those Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues.
Yeah,
It really inspired me when I was younger.
that's huge. So can you tell us about? I noticed in your YouTube as well. You said that you have a life apart from football. You don't want people to think that you can't do football and have something else go on in your life. So I noticed that you're big into education. Can you tell us a little about that as well?
Yeah, so I just want people to know that I'm more than a footballer, that there is life beyond football, because I feel like a lot of people say this, but footballers, especially at the elite level of the academy level, where like we're just in a bubble where football is all we know, that's all we're taught. So I just want to show that there's opportunities elsewhere.
Yeah, totally. And what do you study exactly?
So I study psychology at the
Okay.
University of East London.
Wow. And how long do you have left till you get a degree?
So my undergrad degree is 3 years.
Oh, awesome. So now, what is your proudest moment of football so far? Like, what can you tell me that you say, wow, this is what I accomplished?
Yeah, my definitely proudest moment was probably that experience up there. So yeah,
That's awesome, man.
when I represented Nigeria at the Under-17 World Cup in Brazil, it was amazing just being able to represent my country and the big stage, the World Cup, like in front of all those people watching. So yeah, just being able to be in that tournament,
That
be
had to be a
amongst the
proud moment
best.
for you.
Yeah, be amongst the best in my age group. Just yeah, it was really good.
That's awesome, man. And so I noticed now, you told me you played for Nigeria. You had caps for England as well, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. When I was under 15s and under 16s.
So between the two, what do you feel is more special? Like, where did you feel like you really fit in there?
Yeah, I'd have to say Nigeria definitely, because that's my place where I was born. I was born there, so it was really nice being back home with people and just embracing the Nigerian culture. It was really good.
And that had to be huge for your family too. They had to feel like that was such an honor, right?
Yeah, it was so good. Like I had family back home in Nigeria who were watching me play and just supporting me, and it just felt so good.
That's too cool.
Because they were just sending me videos, watching me on TV there and everything, and it was actually great, man.
That's awesome. So what's a normal day in your life? Like, can you break it down from morning to night?
Okay, so currently since we're in lockdown now, we have to wake up. We have to make sure we have an app, so that we have to make sure that we tell the club about our wellness and if we have any symptoms of COVID and everything, just to make sure we're screening for COVID, to make sure we don't spread it by coming into the training ground or anything. So we have to make sure we do our wellness app on our phone, so that we just tick that we're all good to come in and we don't have any like symptoms or anything. So I drive in, I get in now, and then we have training. But before training, we have prehab. So it's where we do pre-training like drills and just warm-up exercises. So just do different exercises to just get us ready for training to prevent injury.
Gotcha.
And then we train. After training, sometimes we have lunch. Most of the time we have lunch, so we have packed lunches provided for us. And then after training, depending on the day of the week, we have gym after training and everything. But during this COVID period, we're not really able to like mix with our teammates because we have to keep social distance just to make sure that we just stay safe and we don't spread it to our families and to everyone around us.
Of course.
But on the other hand, we do get tested like twice a week just to make sure everything's good. So yeah.
So they do have good safety precautions. Everything's going well at the camp.
Yeah, everything's going well.
That's good, man. So so now, you told me a little bit about training. How's the vibes there with all the players? Like, you guys really close?
Yeah, quite close. So with my age group, I'm with the under 23. So it's a mixture of like 5 different age groups, from like under 19s to under 23s. So yeah, I'm really close with the ones in my age group, the under 19s, because obviously we've gone through the system together and everything. But yeah, I do have good relationships with the older goalkeepers and the older players. So yeah, it's all good.
That's huge.
We have a real good environment around training. Like, people will get onto you if you're not doing something right, but obviously they'll encourage you as well when you're doing something good.
As it should be. You find a lot of competition in training, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That's good.
It's good.
So now, what do you say has been the most challenging part of your career, becoming a pro?
Becoming a pro, it's definitely just the game time. So I've just it's challenging being a goalkeeper. Obviously, there's just one position, so sometimes it's hard to get enough game time for you to develop. So I feel like that's the challenge really that I've had over the last couple of years, just getting consistent game time so I'll be able to develop my game, develop my crafts.
Of course, man. You're that one single player on the pitch that needs to be claiming that spot. So
yeah,
that's huge. And now, so what's just some advice you'd give to so non-league footballers, all the kids growing up at the grassroots level that are training day in, day out, that want to have the same dream as you? They want to be at the pro level. What do you have some advice for them?
Definitely just keep working hard and make sure you enjoy it. What I want to say is that just have to take every day just another day to get better, because I feel like a lot of people think it's kind of easy to get to the top to become a pro, but people don't see the behind the scenes of what we go through, like the struggles. And that's obviously what I'm trying to just show people through my YouTube channel as well, just the struggles and the behind the scenes. So just keep at it and just persevere, because the journey is hard, it's tough.
Love that, love that. And if you want to add anything else that I missed, go ahead, man.
Yeah, no, I wanted to just talk about the education side of it, like just being more than a footballer bit. So yeah, I just feel like a lot of footballers, like my teammates and stuff, they just say that they don't really enjoy football. But I feel like an important thing about it is that even though you don't enjoy it, like I'm just trying to promote it to the fact that it opens doors for you. Because outside of football, if football doesn't work out, it opens doors for you to fall back on and everything.
Yeah, there's a whole nother life.
Exactly, yeah. So it's just thinking above that bubble of the football system.
Totally. And now, if you want to just shout out your YouTube, go ahead. I know I'm going to put it in the bio.
Make sure you guys check out my YouTube channel, Beyond Football, Daniel Jinadu, to just check out the behind the scenes of my journey of becoming, obviously gaining my degree in psychology and becoming a sports psychologist, as well as becoming a professional at the top level, hopefully one day by God's grace. And also I'm going to be starting my own podcast episodes soon, where I'll be giving you guys insights into the journeys of young academy footballers like me, and just show you their lives beyond football, so what they are beyond the pitch. So just make sure you guys subscribe, and then to see more of this content.
Awesome, man. Well, I'll be definitely tuning in. Thank you again for coming out here and talking to us. So we'll see you soon, and thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.